Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people of Earth, wherever you are on this crazy rock spinning through space. For you flat earthers, just send me a picture from the edge, you fucking muppets. No, really, flat earthers. The Earth's flat, go to the edge. It can't be that far away from where you are. Just go there, take a camera phone like this here one, everybody's got them. Take some pictures of the edge of the Earth, post them in the comments section, or fuck right off. Okay. I'm at the war. I know yesterday, or was it the day before, I made a video where I told people that I'd sent money to the Ukrainian army, and I was accused of like helping to fund evil or supporting the wrong side. Even worse, like there's some sort of moral delinquency about the country of Ukraine that other countries just don't have. Oh, Ukraine is evil and corrupt. Duh. Yeah, all countries. I labored a number of points quite heavily. I did. I labored a number of points quite heavily, but still, a number of total fucking morons came to my post and tried to school me in stuff I had said in the video. All countries. Let's go over this again. I'll go slowly. All countries are run by lying, murdering psychopaths, bar none. There is no sliding scale. All countries are run by lying, murdering psychopaths. And the people they work for, I thought I made this quite clear, but today's whole video is going to deal with it in detail. They are working, those lying, murdering psychopaths, they're working to deliver the world you want. I'm in Tesco's car park again. Let me give you a shot of the war. I'm at the war, all right? Here's the war, right? There's some electric car charging points, right? And they're empty. I park here all the time. It's great. You're always going to get a parking space at an electric car charging point in Britain. There's some more empty ones next to me, right? And in front of me, right, is a major road that leads into Tesco's where the war is. And what you'll see on that road is people fucking the planet up. Every one of these people is a planet fucking muppet, me included. I mean, at least I have the good grace to be self-aware and admit, not only to myself, but to everybody else. In fact, not just admit, I am fucking preaching this. You and me and every other consumer in every nation on Earth is a planet fucking soldier in the planet fucking war. Okay? I mean, if anybody doesn't get that, please don't come to the comments section to be schooled and have a new arsehole torn for you, right? You can take it from me right now. I will just tell you to fuck right off. You, right? If you're not living on your own land, eating your yogurt and living in a fucking yurt, you, like me, are one of these planet fucking fuckers. Okay, glad we've cleared that up. I hope there's no more confusion about that. You, me, and everybody else who doesn't live by their own means. All right, let's try a little driving live. That was a bad spot. The 5G's not very good there. The Illuminati evil overwatch of our lives, where they use 5G to control the chips in your brain, isn't working in the Greg's car park at Tesco's. So if you want to experience a little freedom from the Mysterons, you should go there, or you should get a fucking life. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, planet fuck and slavery, and you're part in it. So I'm going to go to the garage here, and I'm going to pump some torture and oppression into my giant diesel van. Torture and oppression, because Tesco's is where I get my diesel, and diesel and petrol typically come from oil refined from Saudi Arabian crude. You may not have been aware of this, but Saudi Arabian crude is among the sweetest crude on Earth. And it's very energy efficient to turn it into fuels for vehicles. And that's why We arm Saudi Arabia. Somebody tried to tell me yesterday Donald Trump was a man of peace and that he'd never started a war. But that turns out not to be true. Donald Trump, during his first term, agreed something like $250 billion worth of arms, $120 billion alone for Saudi Arabia to bomb women and children in Yemen. Isn't that nice of him? What a man of peace. He should get the piss prize. I mean it, the piss prize. So where were we? Oh yes, there's no moral equivalence. There is no, there isn't a sliding scale of morality in any country, anywhere whatsoever. And you, along with me and everybody else here at Tesco's and the gas station, are fucking this planet as surely as fucking Fritzl fucked his daughters. And so, as I tried to say yesterday, don't you fucking dare come at me with some kind of, oh yeah, but Ukraine's money laundering BlackRock and blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. All countries, bar none. That's the third time I've said it now. Just so you know. And you and your fucking clothes and your fuel and your central heating and your pizza, you are all planet fuck. Slavery, oppression, torture, all of it. I'm going to put Saudi fuel in this diesel van and I am going to go and have a good time. I am. I'm going to drive around singing and playing my guitar and smoking dope. Woo! Isn't it great? Because I don't give a fuck. Why don't I give a fuck? Couple of reasons. First of all, I have a kind of holistic philosophical view of the entire universe, which doesn't allow me to get worked up about the survival of planet Earth. It really doesn't. Honestly, there are more universes, there are more galaxies in universe at the current count than there are grains of sand on Earth. So, whether or not this planet gets fucked, it doesn't really bother me. I'm really not going to get worked up about human affairs, the survival of humans, the death of fucking Ukrainians or Russians or British or French or German or fucking Yemeni people. Honestly, I don't know these people. And any idea that any of you want to go on the atomic-powered internet, the atomic-powered planet fuck, chop the fucking rainforest down internet, and whinge about the suffering of anyone is comical. It really is. It really is. It's a bizarre farce for people to go on the internet from the comfort of their fucking gilded cages where they suckle at the teat of oppression, slavery, planet fuck, deforestation, ocean poisoning, climate reprocessing, and fucking whinge about some fucking minor number of unfortunate deaths in the world. There are 8 billion humans of the species Homo sapien on Earth. Let me know when I have to breed with my sister, okay? Before we get worked up about people dying in wars or not having blankets or healthcare, let me know when I have to fuck my sister to save the human race. Because until then, I don't give a fuck. And neither do you. As I pointed out yesterday, the number of people whose brow you will mop and whose deathbed you will be at is the beginning and end of what you truly care about. Now, if there's anybody there who's currently on the train to Ukraine to fight and die on behalf of BlackRock in Ukraine, you have my undying admiration for standing by and, exhibiting a commitment to your beliefs. Because that's the kind of thing that you'd have to do for me to think that you really meant you gave a fuck. Yeah? Now, I mentioned climate there, climate reprocessing, atmospheric reprocessing. And a bit like yesterday's I gave money to the Ukrainian army, why don't you? Ooh, I'm sure we've now entered a world where a lot of poorly educated fucking morons are going to come on the comments of this video and tell me that humans haven't done anything to the climate, right? Go and make your own video, okay? Like flat earthers, right? I never find myself, I have never been on a flat earth video to tell them the earth is round, ever, never. Never even crosses my mind to go anywhere, watch any pish that I think is pish and tell people that what they just said was pish. Never crosses my mind to do that. And I think there are potentially three kinds of people who have been leaving comments, negative comments on the video I made yesterday. First of all, you're a fucking Russian bot. You're bought and paid for, and the very mention of anything to do with Ukraine, right, gets you to scurry out of your fucking laptop and leave a counterintelligence proposal that, oh, Ukraine is funded by BlackRock and they're dragging teenagers off the street to fight in the war of the NATO alliance and the money laundering corrupt. See aforementioned, all countries are corrupt, and fuck right off. Second one, you're stupid. You don't understand history and the way things get done on this planet, and you think that somehow one country is genuinely less or more evil than another, and you didn't see the bit of the video where I repeatedly explained how all countries are planet fucking slavery. And the other one, the other one is people who didn't watch the video. How did you come to the comments section to tell me things I fucking said in the video? Fuck off, okay? And if you're watching this one, do pay close attention. Do pay close attention, because if you tell me something that I said in this video in the comments section, I will fuck you right off. Okay, this has all just been a preamble, by the way. This is just the introduction. I haven't even started yet. Okay, planet fuck. I know the planet's not going anywhere. Honestly, I do. I know that Al Gore is rich. I do. Al Gore is rich. I know that some dim bulbs 40 years ago said that there was going to be an ice age. I know that other dim bulbs said the sea levels would be drowning, but they're not me. I never said any of that shit. That's not my point of view at all. So again, save yourself the trouble of being told to fuck off. Don't come to the comments section with that pish. Okay? What is going on? What's going on is these here internal combustion engines and all other forms of burning fossil fuels alter the molecular content of the atmosphere in a way which leads to more heat being trapped in the atmosphere. It's second year physics and chemistry. If you skipped school that day, tough fucking shit, nail luck. But that is the case. Does this bother me? No, it doesn't bother me, because there have been 6 major mass extinctions on Earth and at least a dozen other minor extinction events. And every time there's an extinction event on Earth, life comes back with more variety and for a period is more florid than before. So I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't. Like, bring it on. It's like springtime. It's springtime for Earth. We wiped the table. We got rid of them, and now it's crocodile people. So I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not trying to sell you the idea that you should give a fuck about that either. And I'm certainly not going to try and sell you the idea that you should buy an electric vehicle, because that's a lie. All right, so bear in mind I said that. The entire green energy revolution, it's a lie. Not because there's no such thing as green energy. There is solar panels and windmills. And, save yourself telling me that it costs more energy to make a windmill than it gets back in the lifetime, blah, because that's pish. Actually, wind turbines and solar panels produce much more energy in their lifetime than it takes to make them. So, green energy is a thing. No, the problem isn't that green energy isn't a thing and that, we can't make no emissions. The problem is we're already fucked. We are already fucked. There's a significant delay between CO2 entering the atmosphere and having a forced heating effect. It may be as long as 30 years. So this is only 1985. This is only 1985. And every year our emissions still go up. There has been no slowing down, not even any slowing down in our emissions. We haven't plateaued. We haven't gone down. Emissions go up every year. Last year were the record emissions ever on Earth. And so while they're telling you to turn down your central heating or buy a heat pump and insulate your home, they're opening 2 runways at Gatwick and Heathrow. BP and Shell are abandoning fucking investments in solar panels and wind farms and drilling, baby, and drilling. Fossil fuels will be burned, long into our future. Yes, they won't stop building cars and using fossil fuels. It does make big bucks. But it makes big bucks because we buy them. It makes big bucks because we, the planet fuckers, fuck the planet with them. I'm in a car park that could accommodate, 5,000 vehicles. They're not forcing people. It's just that you literally almost have no choice unless you are really committed to living in a yurt and making your own yogurt. So, the planet's already fucked, not the planet. I have to find a better way of saying that. We're fucked because we are large mammals. We are large mammals, and due to our surface area to volume ratio and the thermal dynamics of mammalian life, we are not going to be evolved fast enough to live in the forthcoming habitat on Earth with, even like slightly raised temperatures. We're just not. The speed of change is beyond our ability to evolve to cope with them, along with much of the other large mammalian life on Earth. And now, this doesn't mean the end of all life on Earth. Do try and keep up. 2/3 of all life on Earth by weight and volume is bacteria. It's not going anywhere. If you were an alien in space looking at planet Earth, I found life. I found a planet with life. Oh yes, what's it got? Oh, it's got fucking gazillions of tons of bacteria and some mammals. The mammals are dying though. Oh well, that's not a problem. It'll still be a nice planet. It's true. It won't be a problem if large mammals dies. So, I'm not worried about that either. So what are you worried about, Deke? I'm not worried about anything. I'm not. I don't care. I really don't care about that is happening. What bothers me, right? Let's just to get to the nub. What bothers me is hypocrisy and stupidity and the prevalence of bad information. That's what bothers me. Hypocrisy, stupidity, and people who put out bad information, bad knowledge, the wrong stuff, bullshit, pish, that kind of thing. Now, it's not my job to go around the internet telling people who made a flat earth video that they're fucking stupid. It's not. So I don't do that. What I do is I occasionally make my own videos saying, shit's fucked up and people be stupid. And that's all it is, really. I'm not going to save the planet, right? You may have noticed I've got this coffee cup, which is reusable. And that's the sort of thing that people who want to save the planet do. I'm not trying to save the planet. I got fined for throwing my coffee cups out the window. I throw my coffee cups out the window. I drive a big fucking van. I don't recycle. I put cardboard in the plastic bin. And the only reason I've got this cup because you get 25 pence off your coffee. So to recap then, just to recap, massively reprocessed atmospheric changes are on their way. Huge, as far as large mammals are concerned. Huge changes to our habitat and our environment are on the way. I'm not saying any time frame. It'd be Mad Max for the rest of my life. I don't give a fuck. I'll still be driving this van in 20 years if it keeps getting MOT'd. Huge changes because of atmospheric reprocessing are on their way. This is neither a good thing or a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's just a fact. The Earth is not flat. The Earth is round. Humans did change the atmosphere. It will be a problem for a lot of people. There you go. You're not saving the planet by recycling. And your country isn't any better than any other country, and no country is any worse than any other country. And you, and your pizza, and your Coca-Cola, and your McDonald's are the war. You are the war. I am the war. This petrol station is the war. Tesco supermarket is the war. Avocado on toast is the war. And you may not be a slave in your eyes, but you're definitely a pet. And that's as good as it gets. You're either a pet, you're the livestock, or you're the slavery of the people who run the casino. Have fun! And remember, this is as good as it gets. Tomorrow will suck a bit more. And today was the worst day since yesterday. Smoke 'em if you're gone.